Hello everyone, welcome to Exambi. I am Chandra Prakash Joshi and we are here to make your job preparation 50% faster. When it comes to the RBI Grade B preparation, RBI annual report is one very important publication, and I find this very interesting fact that before transferring surplus to the government of India, I have already made a video on that, how RBI transferred 2.11 lakh crore surplus to the government of India. But before RBI does that, RBI provides support to various funds. RBI started long back, but these funds are building over a period of years, and that is the discussion of this video today. And this information is useful for your Grade B, RBI Grade B examination. You have any other question, please ask at 920-5524-028. You can also write to us at hello@exambi.com. When this interesting question is asked, where is RBI transferring this 1 crore rupees every year, you have to look at the income statement of RBI. This is the latest one. I am giving an overview also because it will help you. If you see, the maximum income comes from the interest earning, and then there is other income. I have already explained the sources of the income when I told about that profit, better call it surplus, of 2.11 lakh crore transferred to the government of India. The total income for last financial year stands 2,75,000 crore, and here you can see 5,000 crore rupees was spent on printing of the notes, comparatively very small amount of money, and 128 crore on the remittance of the currency, the physical currency. Then there are agencies charges to be paid to the agency bank, mostly it is SBI. Then employee cost is closer to 8,000 crore, some interest, postage, telecom, printing of stationery 30 crore almost, rent, taxes, insurance, repair, maintenance, auditor fee, legal charges, depreciation, miscellaneous expense, and then provision of 42,000 crore. We have discussed about these provisioning, especially in the contingency risk buffer. And after this, now coming to this, what is this 1 crore rupees? So after this, 4 crore and 4 crore, 1 crore each to these funds: National Industrial Credit Long Term Fund, National Housing Credit Long Term Operations Fund, and 2 fund of NABARD, Rural Credit Long Term Operation, Rural Credit Stabilization Fund, 4 crore, 1 crore each. After that, whatever is the remaining, that is 2,10,873.99 crore transferred to the government of India, and these funds are maintained by NABARD. RBI transfers the money. Here, if you see the trend for last 5 years, you can see that every year RBI is transferring this 4 crore rupees to these 4 funds, and the name of the funds are important. These can be asked in the exam. And here you must notice the difference in the expenses side. So there is not much difference in the income side. This year RBI has additional income of closer to 40,000 crore. Decline in the expenditure is closer to 85,000 crore here, because of the lesser requirement of the provisioning, which was 42,819.91 crore towards contingency fund, while it was last year, when you see, 1,30,875. See, this made all the difference in the overall surplus of the RBI this year. Even prior to this also, in 2021-22, this provisioning was much higher at 1,14,567 crore. And let me make you very clear that here, more than the numbers, I am not asking you to remember all the numbers. These will not be asked in the exam. But this story, where RBI earns and what are the expenses, among the expenses, what are the major heads, and what are the unique expenses, like transferring this 4 crore rupees to these 4 funds every year. These are the kind of questions which can be asked in the exam. And when you are reading the annual report or any other publication, you have to be careful that what you are reading is something unique, which adds, number 1, value in any objective question, and number 2, when you are writing any descriptive questions, that adds value in your answer. Just studying pages and pages, volume of the information will not make you successful. Therefore, the notes, the points shall be very clear, very concise, like this: contribution to National Industrial Credit Long Term Operation Fund started in 64 under the RBI Act with an initial corpus of 10 crore rupees, and as on March 24, the total corpus is 33 crore. Since 1992-93, RBI is contributing 1 crore every year. every year. Likewise, National Housing Credit Stabilization Fund. So this is industrial credit, this is housing credit, started in 89. Again, section 46D of RBI Act. You must know it is under RBI Act. Initial corpus here was 50 crore rupees. Today the corpus has come to 207 crore. Every year RBI is contributing 1 crore after 92-93. And likewise, these two NABARD fund, one Rural Credit Operations Fund, other is Rural Credit Stabilization Fund. Both started in 1955, much before the establishment of the NABARD, right? So now that fund has gone to NABARD after the establishment of NABARD in 1982, 7th July, you must know this date, under the section 46A of RBI Act. Next video, which is going to be the fact number 4, but the video number 5 in the RBI annual report series. With these crisp and concise content, we are here to make your job preparation 50% faster. If you have any question, please ask in the comment. If you think this video is helping you, if you liked it, please share. Subscribe to iExamB for 50% faster preparation. Thank you. All the best.